Whoa! Listen up to the history of the Demolition Derby. I'll be your host, Tyler Durden. Let's get started. When it all started. There have been demo derbies since the early 1930s and are going all around the world. If you click on the link, you'll see a video of the ye old demolition derbies. Them old folks had fun back then too. Let's go on to the rules and regulations, shall we? Now, there's a lot of these. I'll just run on through them so you get the gist. One of the rules that we have in the Demolition Derby is that any American-made sedan or station wagon can be run legally. Though there are no Imperial or Imperial subframes, 4x4s, ambulances, hearses, limos or trucks, etc. No tanks, tractors, I guess ride a lawnmower if you really feel like you can. I mean, we don't discriminate. You must be 16 years of old to basically risk your life for our entertainment. But you must have an ID. Another one that we like to say is that you must have a helmet, seatbelts, and eye protection at all times. I don't think this was really a thing we had to say. I think it was a given. No alcohol either, you know. The basic stuff, really. I don't think I really have to explain anything of this to you. Next. Cars used during the demolition derbies. Here's a few examples for you. The Chrysler Imperial from 1964 or 68. And this Imperial is actually pretty rough, to the point that most derbies banned it actually. A 6.8 liter and a V8 delivered almost 500 pound-foot of torque in a car. That weighs as much as a freight train. If your local rules allow and you happen to have one, this is the car to use, ladies and gentlemen. Ford LTD, or what other people call it, Crown Victoria. The Panther chassis is stupid cheap, but a cop car tough. It became more reliable as the decades passed, but it still retained the same formula of a solid V8 and a full-frame RWD car. Modifications are cheap and easy. There are plenty of LTD CV derby drivers online to learn from. A Chevy Impala, boxer bubble, and you can't really go wrong with beating up on an Impala. Whoo! Let me tell you the fun on that one. The old school coupe-style treasure with massive overhang and sinister good looks, such as myself. It was also available as a wagon for many years, and those often want to models weigh quite a bit. Also, if you're a Chevy guy, look at the 70s and 80s Caprice. Now, those are fancy. Now, you're all probably wondering at this point in the PowerPoint, why did all these idiots start it? Well, demolition derbies originated in the U.S., typical, and quickly spread to the other Western nations. In Europe, this type of event is called a banger racing. Although in a demolition derby, racers do not race against each other, instead aiming specifically to destroy one another. Good old American fun. So basically they did it because they had old cars and a lot of free time. So why not just destroy another person's old car with your own old car? Demo derby injuries. Now this one's pretty serious. We have a lot of those up in here. Demo derbies can be fun, but you should know also that they can be dangerous. Here are a few images of accidents and injuries from various demo derbies. The man on the bottom left looks like my cousin. Precautions taken at derbies. At most demo derbies, there will be paramedics and firemen as well as police officers just to make sure that if anything goes wrong, they have whatever they need to contain the situation. Well, let's go on. Or it's the conclusion. Looks like it's the end of your ride. Thank you, and I hope you learn a lot about demo derbies. I know I did. There are a lot more complicated things that I thought there were about demolition derbies. Now, take a glance at all these nice cars here. Here with Tyler Durden with your demolition derby history.